Hi. I was watching this video that said that you gotta capture people right from the start so they don't swipe away from your video, that they stay engaging. So I hope I caught you there. Stay there. Okay, back to normality. Hi, my name is Vita. This is Hippie Curl Hub. Welcome to my channel. I am a crafty hippie homemaker who has a small business called Hippie Curl Hub, where creativity meets sustainability. So my small business is based around handmade, upcycled, and vintage clothing. But on this channel, once in a while, I share different types of videos, even about homemaking, about some personal things, whatever I feels right in the time. Because I am still a crafty hippie homemaker, and it is the base of my life. And the small business is also very dear and important to me. So today we are at the end of February, the last week of February, and I've been mentioning a couple of times in my videos that I've been really going through my wardrobe and wanting to really detox it all out. I have actually been watching some other YouTube channels about capsule wardrobes, about personal style, because I feel like I get so excited about different items. Like when I go thrifting, my brain immediately goes potential, and I will find potential in almost anything because I love to upcycle and sew and craft. But when it comes to my personal wardrobe, I need it to be like compact and convenient and really fit my lifestyle, the climate, the environment, and it has to actually be useful. Because I can look at some item and be like, oh, I could really wear it like this and like that, when in reality I end up never wearing, because there's a certain lifestyle that I'm living, and some things are just unrealistic, and time goes by and it's just like old news. So I decided to create like a test for myself and select kind of a capsule wardrobe for month of March, considering all the aspects of the weather, the climate, what my plans are, what my lifestyle is, what my Monday to Friday is like, and what kind of things I actually wear and what I don't wear, and prioritizing comfort and simplicity and convenience, if that makes sense. So I did not follow any list or rules of capsule wardrobe, because I'm also that type of person that I don't want to be in a box. I want to create my own way of doing it. And this video is not about teaching you how to do your own wardrobe organizing. This is not teaching you how to dress. This is not a fashion advice. Disclaimer. This is dress whatever the hell you want guru advice. I am just going to share my logic and how I think this is going to bring me clarity, and so that my personal wardrobe and daily dressing will take as little like thought or analyzing as possible, so that I can focus on all the other things that I want to do, but still feel like I am presentable enough. Right. To start, my Monday to Friday is literally this. I will wear like some hippie pants. I will wear any t-shirt or a top that is comfortable and just go and run. Now we're in winter season still, so outside is cold, so I do need to put like layers and jackets, and I have my everyday regular clothes that I just run to pick the kids from school. But you know what? Let me put it on. This is a moment of honesty and the truth. I will wear boots. I don't want to bring in my wet, salted, massive snow boots right now, but just wearing winter boots. I literally pop it over any regular pants, and these were a little chilly today because today it was extra cold, but I managed. So this is how I take my kids to school. I, of course, scarf, hat, hood, and all closed up, and gloves, and there you go. This is my Monday to Friday take kids to school look. So there's no fashion here. This is just survival, okay? So don't feel bad, moms, don't feel bad, okay? We are not living in Hollywood, and we do not have a fancy, fantastic outfit and look and high heels when we take kids to school. All right, it's all good, it's okay. Remove the unnecessary expectations from yourselves, okay? My priorities is to eat healthy, exercise, be clean, okay? And the daily fashion, I do not give a crap about. I love the crafting aspect about it. I love to have something put together that feels comfortable and natural for going somewhere. I don't do fine dining. I don't dress, you know, back in the day when I was living in Hong Kong and I worked in entertainment industry, I was hanging around five-star hotels a lot more. This is where I worked a lot of times, the events where I performed at, the whole model life, photo shoots, all that stuff. And you know, I constantly had makeup on, but that life didn't really represent my personality because I always craved to just feel and be very casual. So for me to have to put a fancy outfit on, it was always like a little bit of a forcing myself. And don't get me wrong, once in a while I do enjoy to put myself, you know, together and enjoy a cute look. But I prefer my cute look to be on the side of upcycled and vintage. It is not going to change my at home, because once I take kids to school, I come home and I'm either cooking, sewing, editing, dropping a mat on the floor, doing some yoga, and then running back to pick the kids up from school and coming back and cooking dinner. So this is not gonna become any more glamorous than what it is. And right now I'm wearing, you know, like the little earrings and this, and these rings always stay on me until I change it, and then I don't change it for another, like, I don't know, 2 years. Earrings, I don't sleep with the big ones, so I do, the only thing I do tend to put on is like a pendant. If I have a pendant like that, I will stay with it like for a while, and then I'll put like another one on only for like certain occasion, like if I go somewhere outside of this area, outside of the school and home. And the earrings, same, but I put it on just to kind of like keep it very minimal and organized. Let's say the entire month of March, this is what I'm gonna use, all my jewelry, because it's a hats and scarf season, so I don't need a lot of craziness. This hairband is literally the comfort and convenience. I do have bangs right now, and again, if I'm going somewhere, if I'm washing my hair specifically that day before going and styling or letting my bangs dry in the way that I want to, I will use them. But if I wash my hair like yesterday and today I woke up and it was like this, I'm not going to try to rebrush and restyle, because I'll be putting on the hats and all this style will be gone. So this is a magic convenience hack. Okay, you get the idea. I'm not someone who styles my hair. I tie it up, I, you know, do things. I don't blow dry my hair. I just can't ask that of myself, okay? So for the month of March, now is the end of winter here in Toronto in Canada, in Ontario. And in March, we're already getting a couple of days just slightly a little bit warmer, but still cold. Okay, so we're talking about anything from like -5 to +5-ish. All right, so I selected 1, 2, 3, 4 outfit combos that they can also switch around between each other slightly, a little bit. I have 3 coats here. One really warm winter coat, you know, for the days, like for example, tomorrow and today, it's still like -11 or something. So this coat is good. Okay, I have my bomber jacket. I'll show it all on, don't worry. Bomber jacket that is also very warm, but it's not long. It goes just under the bum. So it is a great compromise when you still want style, but you don't want to be like burdened with a massive long coat. And if you just open it up, you still feel perfectly good, even if it's like +5 or if it's -5, you zip it up, still works. I have this white fake fur coat that I bought it in a thrift because I thought it looked cute. And I like it. And I'm gonna wear it until I can't anymore, and I'm gonna put it back in the thrift if it's still alive. Okay, and these couple of outfits that I'm gonna do, I have 2 bags that they kind of go together because one bag is literally a wallet that goes inside the other bag most of the times. Like for example, if I just go somewhere with a car, with my husband, and I don't need to bring anything else, I just put this on. But if I go somewhere where I might want to bring a few extra things, I put this inside of this bag that I really love. I bought it in summer, it was spontaneous purchase in Kensington Market. It's a vintage leather bag, and I'm obsessed with it, and I've been wearing it ever since. And I do have a lot of other bags, but I'm talking about creating a very minimal wardrobe specifically for March. So these 2 will go with all of these looks. Okay, now I have 3 pairs of shoes that I'm hoping that's realistically most likely all I'm gonna wear. And to be honest, most likely I'm only gonna wear the 2 pairs of shoes. So these are leather, regular, they go with anything. I call this Canadian ID. Seriously, if you live in Canada, every single person that I know in Canada has at least once wore or owned or still has or wearing it or this. Everybody wears shoes like that. Another pair is this. I thrifted them. It's Timberland, it's leather, and they were completely new when I bought it, and I'm obsessed. I believe they are the man shoes, but do I look like I care? No. Okay, they really fit me perfectly, and they're really comfortable, and I also feel like they just go with a lot of things, but they just are a little bit more funky because of the bulky front. And it's nice for a change to have slightly different pairs of shoes. Also on the colder days, I can get away wearing these because the bottom is really thick, so my foot is not cold underneath. And the top part is also pretty well insulated, so I'm not cold either. Okay, but they are of course not snow boots. If it's like pile of snow, then of course I would have to wear something else. Okay, so these shoes I would wear if I wanted to elevate any of these outfits just by a little pinch. If I decided to go somewhere where I might just wanted to add a little bit of a color punch or a little posture reminder, right? Okay, so these leather vintage by now boots, I just love them. I bought them myself when I was probably, I don't even know if I was 20 yet, maybe 19, maybe 20. So they're like almost 20 years old. I bought them new when I lived in London. I bought them in Covent Garden in this small boutique shop. So yeah, I bought these then, and yeah, I still have them. I don't wear them as often as I used to wear because my daily life does not include high heels right now. But hey, you never know. All right, so we are going to just focus on that, and let's put some basic outfits on. Right. So this is the first simplicity. These vintage trousers that I really like. Actually, they're a little bit wrinkled up because they just came out of the wash. And I love this top. I thrifted this top too. It's cotton, it's vintage. I really love. And simple boots. Now also on top, this can be worn just like this, or so here, this is super casual, nothing crazy, but it's something I feel comfortable and happy in. So I would go dressed like this to wear, like to do my restock, and maybe on the weekend if we're going to like a cinema or visit someone at someone's house. Casual outfit that I feel comfortable but still has a little small something. Okay, and again, if I needed a warm coat, this would be perfect. By the way, this leather coat is my grandmother's, and I will never ever 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 get rid of it. It's the only thing I have from my grandma, and it is a really perfect condition coat. It is super warm. It's been like the warmest coat I've had. It's a sheepskin, so to me it's very valuable in many ways, and it's a classic coat. Like, who does not like a simple good coat like that? And also it is not made out of plastic bottles, clearly, so you can actually be warm and cozy. All right, and of course there's some hats that we can wear. There you go. There's my outfit, and I did not spend any money on this. All of this I already had. I just put it all on a hanger to make sure that when I do need an outfit, I can just grab it and I don't have to like break my brain about it or try to search things or put something on and feel like, oh, but it's not really working. Oh, whatever, let me just grab that same old top that I'm wearing or pants. So there you go. Outfit number one. Now let's move on to the next one. I forgot to add a bag on my last outfit, but now I'm not planning to get changed again just to hang it on my shoulder. You get the vibe. Okay, outfit number two. So I went straight for these red shoes. Now this is also a really basic, simple, casual situation. These red shoes can be replaced with the same black ones. It would totally be fine, but you see the red kind of goes with the bag, and also the black goes with the bag too. So completely easy. Now I could easily wear this to like a mall or cinema, because these shoes for like long distance in March might still not be the best idea. Again, this is not a fashion advice. This is just me putting together little simple looks with the clothes that I already have and the extremely casual daily everyday things that I wear anyway. It's just that sometimes I don't combine them in any way apart from like the same old leggings and the same old sweatshirt, right? So yeah. And yes, this is a little skirt that I'm putting on top of the trousers just to add a little funk to it. This doesn't have to be here. I could wear this without the trousers, but at the same time I feel like this just adding just a little pinch of funk, or my kids would say, ooh, that looks zesty. Zesty is not good apparently in Gen Z language. Zesty is something like off. But I always think of like, ooh, adding a little zest in your cooking. That's supposed to elevate your thing. But yeah, kids nowadays, they got their own lingos. All right, so March, right? I like this hat in the spring because it's not too hot, but it's still enough to cover up ears from the wind. And with this, I will choose, of course, if it's like a really cold day, I would go for that black coat and just the other shoes, the black shoes. But like if I was talking about just going to like more casual situation, I could still wear this, because even though this coat looks extremely like fluffy and big, it's not that warm because it's not real fur, it's fake, it's plastic, it's cheap, but it looks good. Okay, so we're just gonna focus on that one. So here. You get the idea. Let's move on to the next one. Third outfit. Now this is totally the regular everyday grind kind of outfit. Like I think every mom in Canada has pants, shoes, and a top like this. But adding a little hat and a little scarf, you know, just gives a tiny little pinch of fun. And again, with this look, I feel like I could make it just a little bit more fun with the red boots. I'm wearing the black ones now because I wore the red ones in a previous look. And I keep picking the same hat because I feel like already March, I don't want to wear my winter hats. But also this red fluffy one that I have, I've been wearing in winter and it's a lot of fun. This can go like with any coat. I would choose this. I forgot that my face was not in the camera. I would choose this if it's cold. And this one, it just goes nicely with the bomber jacket. So if I would wear the bomber jacket, and I think that will be for the next outfit, and if it's cold, I could wear this hat. So again, for this look, if it's a cold day, I would go for a black jacket. If it's not super cold, I would go for this white one. And again, even though this outfit looks very, very basic, it's the jacket that makes it. You know what I mean? Boom. And where is the other bag that I have? Here. Let's say I'm just going to food shop in Costco, and this is like a very simple, comfortable, and it's all thrifted. Seriously, every item on me is from the thrift. And I'm lying because no, this one outfit that is not from the thrift. This one, this simple top, okay, I've been looking for this type of top in the thrift for a while. That was a few years ago. I really wanted a black, specifically black, so that I can put it over any like long skirts or any pants, just like a very clean, you know, top. If you've been watching my videos, you'll probably notice that I like a couple of accents in my outfits, but the rest is very simple. And I couldn't find anything that wasn't stained or really worn out, so I decided to just give in and pick one up in Walmart, actually. I thought to myself, okay, the quality won't be the best out of the best, but at least I won't have to pay $100 for a simple top. So I bought one in Walmart for like 20 bucks, but hey, you know what? It works. I'm still wearing it, and I'll wear it until it dies completely. And yeah, sometimes we have to go and make that one little purchase that is not from the thrift, but I've been doing really good. It's like I said, the only other thing that I bought new in the last probably can't remember exact statistics between the last year or two was runners, because that's one thing about the thrift and runners. Adult runners are very often extremely worn out by the time they reach the thrift. You gotta get really lucky to find a good pair, and I have found runners that are still new in a thrift, but usually they're not my size. So again, I had to make that decision, but you know what, when I buy runners, I wear them until like everything's ripped out. So again, that one item. And all of this like shoes and stuff, I'm gonna be wearing them until there's holes in them, because they are classic shoes that just go with everything. And yeah, let's move on to the next, last but not the least. It's actually last usually the best. And the last look. Okay, so these barrel jeans, I think I'm claiming them for myself because I do need something that represents the upcycle stuff, because all of the other things, they're just like the clothes that I have already and I had for a long time that I'm like making the use of. But you know, and I've been trying to sell most of the things that I upcycled that turn out good, but once in a while I'm like, you know what, I earned it. So here we are. These are the jeans, simple top. So I'm going for the brown shoes, and I'm going for a little brown belt. So I've been hearing that there's a current trend, double belts. People are styling the outfits with like a couple of different layers of belts. This belt happens to be already like this. I had it for a really long time, and I still have it. It was actually a gift from a friend a long time ago. And yeah, so with this situation, any of the shoes would be totally fine, but because I haven't worn these yet in these looks, I'm gonna go with these ones. And let's say it's very cold, and again, I could put the white coat, the black coat, or the brown coat. You cannot go wrong. This is like a simple look, but let's make it just a pinch funky. Okay, let's get a little funky. One outfit has to be, you know, that something that what I want or what I like, rather than just whatever happens kind of thing. So let's do that. Okay, so this is my upcycled jacket. Now, this was a simple plain jacket, but I patched it. I crocheted these, and there's a video of it. And I attached some black denims at the back. So here, so this is like I want to stand out today kind of look of my understanding. And again, let's say it's not cold today, so we don't have to do the hat. Let's say this is walking around in the mall, or I think still more likely indoors, because in March I don't think I could get away not wearing a jacket. Even this hat is fine, but I said I want to style it with my bomber jacket. So I think March will be the last days of wearing these winter jackets, and in April it will be, I think, already choosing all of different types of jackets because these will be too heavy. So let me know if you want me to make another video like this for April, because like I said, this is not all the clothes that I have. This is just selection of kind of like testing minimalist capsule wardrobe for myself for March specifically, considering the weather, considering my priorities like comfort, priorities of still feeling like, you know, effortless, but still with a little pinch of like, you know, excitement. And yeah, let me know. Do comment, like, and subscribe. I'm not done yet, so let me put this jacket on. Okay, let's assume we'll still have a couple of days of cold in March. So here we are. And again, the bag, if we want, we use this bag or the other bag, it doesn't matter. I think it all goes. Boom. Okay, also gonna tell you a story about this coat. So the hat is thrifted, shoes are thrifted, everything is thrifted, but this coat, this dear coat that I will never get rid of, because this coat represents a dream come true. So let me tell you, this coat is as old as me, maybe even older, I don't know. Excellent condition. And okay, so when I lived in Lithuania, my mom bought this coat for my brother. My brother is 9 years older than me, and he's a tall man, very tall man, 196, almost 2 meters tall. Okay, I'm tall too. I'm 176 centimeters, so you can imagine sometimes I don't fit in this camera angle, so I have to really stand as far as possible because it will be half of my body. But anyway, back to the point. So this jacket my mom bought for my brother. She got it on some sale, and back in the day in Lithuania, it was not a lot of options for shopping because I was born right after we split from communism and we became independent, and everything was still very limited in many levels. And so all of my clothes that I had, they were either hand-me-downs. I was also very fortunate that my brother my dad used to travel to Germany, and he used to bring bags of donated clothes, like charity clothes, from Germany to Lithuania. And I remember that we would, all of like family, friends, and like the circle of the people that were involved in our life, we would all go through these clothes and find what we need. So it was kind of like thrifting. I don't really remember if who paid for what or how the transactions happened, or whether it was literally just charity and we all just took what we could. But most of my clothes were gained like that, and anything that we bought was extremely like limited from the shops. If something new would come up, it would just be like the same thing. I remember having like this new jacket that I was so excited about it, buying it in the market that somebody was selling, and then next thing I knew, like the entire town had the same jacket because when somebody brings in like mass produced thing, it's like a lot of the same thing, and that's gonna be like the only thing to choose from. So there was a lot of that. Excuse me, I've got sniffles because I've been a little bit under the weather, not because I'm emotional right now. Yes. So so there was a lot of that. So actually those secondhand clothes were a lot more exciting and a lot more entertaining because it looked like when I wore like pants from the pile of the charity clothes, I felt like I've got more of a style that looked more unique. I had like the imported clothes, the Western clothes. I felt like I was like so much cooler in so many ways. Anyway, not that I cared that much when I was a kid, but you know, a kid can be excited about a pair of shoes or a new t-shirt as much as we can sometimes maybe even more. So anyway, so that was pretty much my life, you know, and now that I'm like, I've made a full circle, you know, living all these different lifestyles in different countries, and now going back to this because realizing that this is way healthier way to be in so many different levels, financially, also better for environment. We polluting less, we're reusing things because clothing industries produce so much trash and so much waste. It's really sad. Also creating this unethical industries, putting people in danger, working in like really unhealthy environments, underpaying them just so that we can buy and throw out and buy and throw out and buy and throw out and then pollute all the other countries. Anyway, let's not go too deep into that. I'm not here to like, you know, be too annoying. I'm just here to share. So there you go. So this is a full circle. Oh my God, did I just completely lose the track of like my point, what I was saying? So that bomber jacket, oh my God. Okay. The bomber jacket. So my mom bought this bomber jacket for my brother on a sale. And my brother happened not to want to wear it because it was too short for him. It was like, it just fit, but it wasn't long enough because he's tall. So he felt like every time he like lifts his arms up a little bit, his like stomach sticks out like a little kid. So he never wore it. And my mom wore it like, you know, to go out to nature like, or maybe once or twice. And I remember being a kid, like as old as my kids are now, and looking at the jacket and just having this dream that I wished it was my jacket because I thought it was so cool. But it obviously wasn't my size. If I put it on, it was like down to my ankles. But anyway, so years gone by, the jacket was hanging in the wardrobe for years and years and years. While I still lived in Lithuania, I didn't wear it. Then I moved to England. In England, we don't need winter coats like that. In Hong Kong, certainly we don't need winter coats like that. And so once I was moving to Canada, I was talking to my parents and I was saying, holy moly, I'm moving like right in the middle of winter from Hong Kong. I have no like winter boots. I have no winter jackets or anything. I'm gonna land and literally like, I don't know, I'm gonna, you know, I plan to like tell someone who's coming to pick us up to just bring whatever they have so I can just get home and figure it out. So my dad and my mom, both of them actually, they had this brilliant idea of sending me some coats. They say, you know what, we live in winter countries, let me just ship you a couple of good clothes, you know, coats. And I wasn't even too sure of what they're gonna ship. And my dad mentioned about the coat like that, and I was like, no way. I bet moth ate it. I was like, it was like in the wardrobe, like for years. It's probably damaged. It was like on the hanger all these years. The shoulders was like stretched out. I imagined that there's no way this coat is going to be still good. But my dad was convinced that he had it somewhere packed away, and he said he'll send it to me. I was like, okay, fine, send it to me. We'll see what happens. So I received this coat, and I'm like, it's like perfect condition. And the dream coat, the dream that I had when I was a kid, it came true at the age of 30 something, the time when I moved here. I am 37 now, going on 38, and wearing happily this bomber jacket every winter. So there you go, guys. I think I'm gonna love you and leave you right now. And as you can see, all of these outfits by now. Also, there was also this scarf here that I did not put on, but this is just a regular scarf, but it could go with a bit of the brown stuff. Anyway, so you can imagine that some of these things, most of them can go switch and back, crisscross applesauce, because they're all in a similar colors. I can wear with these jeans any of the other tops, really, even the shirt. The trousers can switch around. I don't really see how it can go wrong, but you get the idea of what I tried to create here. So I'm gonna try to stick and wear all of these outfits in month March. And I'm gonna try to take a picture or a little video every time I actually wear it to see how realistic this thing was or not. And I'm gonna create a whole new rack for myself for April. And a lot of things will probably repeat, because to be honest, these are almost all of the trousers that I have generally right now. And this is the amount that I feel like it's perfect. I don't need more trousers than that. I do have one more other pair, but I'm leaning towards leaving it for April because I feel like it's just gonna work better. But this is literally all the trousers that I have. So if one of the trousers rip or something happens to them, I can then introduce another pair of pants. And in a few months it's gonna be summer, so I'm not gonna be wearing any of these trousers in summer because I'll be too hot. So that's kind of my point. It's not that this is all I own and that's it. It's just that from what you have, and preferably only keeping the clothes that it really fits you, that you really like, and you really want to wear, and alternating them like each month or each season. I mean, when I get better at this, I would probably create like a wardrobe for maybe a whole winter and a whole spring and a whole summer and a fall. But because I'm still practicing this idea of minimal capsule wardrobe, I am focusing just on a month of March. So I'm gonna do all of these outfits, and like I said, during the week when I'm at home and taking kids to school and back to home, I am gonna wear whatever poopy pants I have. I'm not gonna be putting on any of this because I can't do yoga in any of this. This is already me dressing up, okay? I'm a casual human being. So this will be for when I go to town to restock my shop, and on the weekends when I go somewhere, wherever it is. And I don't plan any fancy date nights, so you know, and even if there will happen something, I will pull out something and that will be fine. All right, so one more time, I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. Please let me know which outfit is your favorite. Let me know if it's something that you would want to practice, or maybe you have some tips, because really, this is not something that I'm teaching you how to do. This is me sharing of something that I am starting to do and implement into my life that I have never done before. So yeah, please, information, comments, sharing is caring. Let's talk. All down below in the comment section. All right, I'm gonna shoot off now. See you later. Bye. so many times that at this point I feel like every time I'll say the word, I'll have to stop myself and cut it out, or I will start a sentence again because I feel like I need to reprogram my brain, because I tend to get stuck on the silly phrases and repeat them too much. English is not my first language, even though I have been living away from Lithuania longer by now than what I lived in Lithuania, and I lived in different countries. So yeah, it's all over the place, and my head is always full of ideas of all sorts, and I feel like sometimes my words cannot catch up with how fast my brain is going. Anyway, testing microphone, testing microphone, testing microphone, testing.